What up, PokeNet? Tonight we're going to be testing out Hydrapple EX. Man, this thing has been so much fun. I've been testing it out tonight for a bit, and I'm hopeful we can get some wins. I was going to go with I was going to change it up and go with a dark deck. I was actually checking out Mega Absol today, but I was getting just absolutely hammered. I mean, I dropped probably over 100 points on TCG Live. Like I was up over well over 1550 this morning, and unfortunately went with Absol for a bit trying to get it figured out, and I couldn't get it going very well, and so I decided later today to give Hydrapple some testing, and I've really had some fun with it. I doubt I'm the best Hydrapple player of all time, but I have ran this deck a little bit kind of pre-rotation and really loved it and had a lot of fun. So that's why tonight we're going to test out Hydrapple on Non-Meta Monday. And as always, I love it if you guys can give me some ideas on what you would like to see for upcoming non-meta Mondays. We've had a few votes for like some evolution decks, and I tested those out this week a little bit, and I still need some more work on the evolution, so that might be next week. But otherwise, let me know in the description if there's or let me know in the comments if there's something you want to see, chat. So here's a look at the deck list of what we're running within this Hydrapple deck. I don't think it's anything unbelievable. One thing I do know is that Celebi just comes in clutch. So if we're going second and we can get Celebi in and use its traversal time, is that what it is? Traverse time? Oh, my bad. So if you can get into traverse time on turn 1, then turn 2 you already have Forest of Vitality and 2 Pokemon to evolve into. So it's such a great card. It makes this deck run so much smoother. So I do think Celebi is a must-have. And then we also have Tapu Bulu in here, because if we have Meganium in play, it's only 2 Grass Energy, and we're doing 220 damage, and so we're KOing a lot with that as a single prize Pokemon. So a couple of different things to see there. Our A spec, as what's almost in every deck right now, is Unfair Stamp, right? So useful. A couple other things that come in huge. One is Briar. If our opponent is at 2 prizes and we use Briar, we can take an extra prize if we take a KO with the Teal Mask Ogerpon. And so I've had this beat me several times where somebody takes like a 3 prize KO and I get down to 2, and then they take another 3 prize KO by knocking out an EX with Briar getting played. So Briar can come in pretty clutch. So that's what we got going on for the deck tonight. Again, I do think it's going to be a lot of fun and successful. I mean, that's the goal, right? To find out, can we beat meta with a non-meta deck? I know this finished in the top 30 at LA, I think. Yo, what's going up, Theo? You doing good, man? We got hopefully some good matches going tonight. Playing, like I said, playing some Hydrapple, because I want to get some testing in on this and see if this deck is good. I know it's fun, right? But I want it to be both fun and good. That's the goal tonight for sure. Yeah, and we're running this. We're trying to get this run every Monday, doing non-meta Mondays. So if there's any decks you think would be cool for non-meta, you got to let me know in the chat for sure. Something you like playing or that you want to see played. I'm doing pretty dang good, man. Pretty easy Monday today. We got a decent amount of we got 2 cups coming up this weekend, so hoping we can do well at those. Maybe get a play mat or 2 would be pretty sweet. And we're actually, you know, now we're playing my favorite deck, which is Raging Bolt. This is what I've played in LA. And I think this could be a tough matchup in some ways because they can KO just about anything, right? So I don't think Meganium's going to help us right now. Yeah, we need too many pieces, I think, to use Ciphermaniacs this time. So I think we'll Teal Dance, and then I think we're just going to have to Lillie here. You know, kind of like we were just talking about, we want to be able to get into the Celebi, so that's kind of got to be the goal here. Man. Alright, we got energy, plenty of energy in hand, just 1. I guess we'll take another. So I guess that's the goal right here, is to hit our hit a ball of some sort. Yeah, we got to try to find the Celebi, right? I'm telling you, that's got to be the goal here. I mean, we already got Forest in Lillie, so I guess we'll be okay. We got to be hopeful they can't take a big KO here. I think Iger's going to go with another Ogerpon, man. I think the more the merrier when it comes to Ogerpon, right? Let's kind of see what happens here. Oh, dang it. And now we're out of the energy, right? That's okay. I think we're okay. I do wonder if we still put it in the active, because I'd rather him KO Celebi than the Ogerpon. So I think we'll start there, because we got a ton of energy. We got 14 Grass Energy in this deck, which is absolutely wild. Just a sec. I gotta let the dog outside. See, hopefully I didn't miss nothing. Anything exciting happened while I was gone? Doesn't look like it. Crisp and attach onto... Seems like a weird attachment they had there. Well, yeah, so definitely Venusaur is... I mean, I would say that's definitely a non-meta deck. I guess let's go here. I would say it's hard. I don't know if I'd go back-to-back grass, like, you know, next... Oh, my God. I don't love that that's what we got. I mean, I guess we can go into Meganium. Man, getting 2 different... Getting 3 Ultra Balls was not what I was looking for out of that. I don't love any of these decisions. I guess we'll go with 4. Oh, man. Because they're going to have lots of stadium bumps, so I don't know if I want to get rid of... Man, that was definitely not what I wanted to... We need to see more Pokemon out of that, or Bug Catching Set. Would have made it a lot better, too. Just trying to think here how we can manage much out of this. I mean, do we just use Celebi's attack just to make sure we get the Pokemon we want next turn? I mean, I think so. We obviously don't need the stadium. We got 2 of them in hand. So let's go Dipplin, Hydrapple. What else are we going to need here? I guess we still get another, I don't know. What if they knock out Dipplin? I don't know. We'll take a Dipplin, an Applin just in case. I think that's where we'll settle in. Right, I mean, that's such a pain, right? Like, you Lilies, and so you're like, oh man, I should get something great out of this, and then, I mean, I've Lilied one time and ended up with 6 supporting cards, right? So I used a supporter to get 6 supporters. It's like, what the heck? Not a single useful card. But certainly within this deck, right, I can see hitting a ton of energy, which is usually fine, right? We have so many, we have so much energy. I don't think that's going to be a problem, because we're going to get it into Ogerpon and into play. I'm not sure if this guy's going to. I mean, he's got to get energy on board, right? So he's going to have to Crispin. Lilies. I think Crispin would have been a little bit better, but I don't know. Let's see what happens here. You know, I've had almost this exact matchup with me playing Raging Bolt, and the Ogerpon or the Hydrapple took a knockout on Mega Kangaskhan, but then, oh my gosh, what is going on over here? And he's just hoping I knock it out. I'm confused now. Yeah. Whatever. Let's see what we get to. I mean, realistically, if we go 3-2-2, that's still way faster than they're getting to 2-2-2, right? So I wish we had more. I guess we could Meowth first, then put in the stadium. All right, so it's Meowth, and decide which of these we want. I think we want Lilies. So Meowth for Lilies. Let's put in the stadium. We'll bump out Meowth, and then we'll be able to evolve, right? I mean, realistically, they've got extra Pokemon to get rid of, right? But our decision was way easier, right? That one was way easier. Right. No, I mean, I don't disagree. I think. All right, so let's go here. We got to get a bug catching set or two, hopefully, right? That's the goal. Bug catching set and energies. All right, bro. We set here. So, I mean, do we go into Hydrapple? Because we're going to be able to take easier KOs later on anyways with the Ogerpons. So I think we go with Hydrapple here, make them get rid of a bunch of energy as we set up some of these Ogerpons. You know, I've always felt this way when I've played any of these decks, is you want to get energy spread across the board, right? We don't want it all on just one Ogerpon, right? Because then it makes it for too easy of a target. So if we spread the energy out, we're just in such a better place. All right, well, we should have it, right? I mean, that looks like a lot of energy to me. I guess we could have counted, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 510 damage. I guess that's enough, right? Hell yeah, Hydrapple. That was a big ass hit. So again, even if they go a KO here, like, you know, if we're not able to get two KOs, I mean, I can't imagine we're not going to, but I'm trying to think how much energy we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11 out of the 14 grass energies. So we still got quite a bit that we can use and put where we need them to. I'm still really surprised they didn't take any KOs earlier in the game, but man, obviously they were missing out on the energies and they wanted to take a 2-prize first. All right. So I'm trying to do some quick math here. So you get to 24. So where are we at here? We just need 4 energies on one of these guys to make it count. All right, let's see. Well, I think we'll get the 4th energy on here, so at least we're taking the KO right away. Probably going to Night Stretcher for a grass to put on a second one, so we're ready for the next KO. You know, one thing I do miss in these sometimes is not having enough energy retrieval or anything like that. So that's something I always feel like I need more of, but let's see if we get... Yeah, I don't think we need the other Ogerpon. I mean, I guess let's thin it out, but I don't think we're gonna need to. Alright. Well, 1-0 to start the night, right? That don't hurt my feelings. Right, so so the Terra Poke, I mean, it's hard to say what counts is Terra Pokemon. So Ogerpon is Terra. So in both of those both decks in that matchup had the Teal Mask Ogerpon, which is Terra. So if we look at it over here, it says over here that it's a Terra Pokemon. In like Dragapult decks, Dragapult is a Terra Pokemon. So it just depends on, some decks don't have any, but there's quite a few out there. Same thing like with, you know, Briar, which is in this deck that we're running tonight, says you have to take a KO with a Terra Pokemon, and it only works if your opponent has 2 prizes left, exactly 2 prizes left. So anyways, so that doesn't really work in a lot of different decks. It just depends on what you're running for sure. So I think it's hard for me to tell you that like what is a Terra Pokemon. It's a Pokemon that is a different typing than it usually would be. So like the old Charizard was a dark type instead of fire. Right, with Dragapult, it's usually psychic type, and so so instead of being psychic type within the TCG, it's dragon type. So that's what makes it Terra, is being a typing that it's not normally. Yeah, let's get a better hand. That one, I mean, I don't mind the bug catching sets, but Meowth. Oh my gosh. Well, that's not good. We going first or second? We're going first. We gotta hope this bug catching set and can hit, right? Because Poké Pad's only going to get us so far. All right, so this is part of why I want to run this deck, is to see how we can do against meta decks. So be interesting to see what this deck does against this Dragapult. At least we're going to have an okay start. I might have to attach a grass to Meowth though, because we don't have any way to retreat. So we're going to have to go that way. And then let's Poké Pad. Oh man, this is going to be tough coming up next here, right? So it's Poké Pad. I think we're going to go with Dipplin, because if nothing else, we can use Giant Wave on our next turn, or whatever that is. The attack Giant Wave? What the heck's the attack? Do the Wave. My bad. Do the Wave. Well, right. So all the evolutions, EXs were Terra Pokemon. So yeah, any of those ones would work throughout the Terra and stuff. I don't know if I have the list on the description here, but I'm gonna have a short going up this week that'll have it. I know at the beginning I showed the list, so otherwise I think it's gonna be hard to pull it up right now. I guess I should do that from here on out. I'll put it in the description after tonight. I haven't been asked that before, so my bad, Jonathan. I'll get that figured out so you guys don't have to search for them. All right, Itchy. I assumed. I guess we're in trouble here. I feel like we don't got much happening. I don't know. Do I waste a boss just to? I mean, he had no energy. He had to waste energy that turn, so I'll make him waste more energy, I guess. End turn, not much going on there. Yeah, something I'll get figured out so you guys don't have to keep doing that on the next one for sure. Yeah, usually I have all the deck lists like in the long form and the short videos. I've never done that in live. Sometimes that's because we switch it up as we go. So as we're playing tonight, if we find things I don't like or aren't playing well, we'll make some changes. But it is good to at least have a decent idea of what's going on, right? I don't know. We gotta hope. We both in search of energy right now, right? Both them and us. We need energy bad. The difference is we're running 14 of them, right? We should be running into Grass Energy all over the place. It's driving me crazy. I mean, I guess we may have to boss his order again. We don't have a whole bunch else going on right now. Rare candy. Bro. I have not seen many Dragapults with rare candy in them recently. Alright, at least we got another grass. However, I think we're going to try to draw better because we just don't have much in hand. And we're going to keep trying to draw better. My God, none of these cards are helping. Well, we'll see what we get from here. Oh yeah. Let me grab the. I'm always giving away code cards. I got to find where I put the code cards we're giving away tonight. My bad, chat. I'm always trying to hook you guys up with code cards. We should have some of these should be from Chaos Rising, so I don't think you can use them yet. But we got probably 10 or 12 Chaos Rising ones in here from the pre-releases we went to this weekend. Unbelievable. The kid hit the Greninja SIR. Absolutely wild. So we got the Mega Greninja. Hit that yesterday. Man, we were so pumped. We just put a video out on that last night too. So if you haven't, please go check that video out. Man, it was awesome. We were absolutely pumped. So that was sweet, right? To be able to to go to one pre-release, and we hit, and Parker hit his chase and the biggest card. That was really sweet. So, bro, this wild, man. We're out of boss. I think we only have 2 bosses orders in here. I don't know. Man, this is not fun, right? This is when I get over Pokemon, when we literally have done nothing for 3 turns now, right? Have we done anything other than boss something up? I mean, Teal danced a couple times, boss. Put some dudes in play. I mean, oh, come on, Pokemon. Give me something to do. Yeah, so, again, pretty pumped to get this deck going for sure. I liked Hydrapple even before rotation. I thought it was a lot of fun. I also think it's great for, not this necessarily this build, but there are some builds that are just so straightforward. They're really good for beginners. I know at one point they, at one of the Pokemon events, they had a guy who was just there talking about the event. Is it Terry Crews? Was just there hanging out, and they had him play Pokemon for the first time ever with Hydrapple, and he won, man. He like beat a dude who was really good. It was absolutely crazy. So I think Hydrapple is fun and pretty straightforward, right? I think our goal is pretty much linear throughout for the most part. But right now the goal needs to be get energy, right? Get energy. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming here they're gonna, they're in great shape, right? I think if they Badoomy one more time, then they're gonna be able to Dusknoir and take a 2 prize, and then they can do whatever they want with Dragapult at that point too. So I don't know. We're in trouble over here. Okay, that might help. All right. I mean, I can at least heal 30 damage off Meowth. That seems like not the best investment of all time, but I mean, at least we're not trading 2 for 1. I don't know. We'll see how it works. I don't think I love that. I mean, I guess we can take the KO with Meowth and shuffle him back in. I don't know what we're going to put up at that point, though, right? I guess a different Chikorita? Whatever. Might as well. Then at least we're getting rid of that 2 prize liability and taking a prize. That was definitely not where I thought that turn was going to go. All right, fine. Interesting. I mean, they still got a good chance here to take several prizes, right? Because of the Dusknoir. I mean, if they have a boss, they can even take out the Hydrapple. But I don't know. They're struggling to find energy, right? I think it's going to be hard. Kind of a bummer. We had all our energy finally back in hand. I think if all of our bigger Pokemon survive through this, we're in an okay spot to at least take a KO on the next turn. If we can get back into, if we can get into Meganium, then we're solid, right? That's got to be the goal. If you guys haven't, please go smash the like button and go and subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel right now. been working pretty dang hard here for a few months, and we love the Pokemon community, and we want to keep growing. So the way we do that is you got to go smash the like, you got to subscribe, and watch some of the videos. So we certainly appreciate if you guys can do that. And then again, as the night goes, we'll be giving out free code cards. Got all kinds of different things in here. We got some ETBs, some UPCs. You know, the other day we had some like old Fusion Strike codes in there, which I thought was absolutely wild. I couldn't even remember the last time we opened Fusion Strike, so that was crazy. We had some sitting in there. All right, so we're gonna have to come up big here. I'm not even sure the right way to go. I think we got to put up an Ogerpon and see what we get out of this. I guess we Ultra Ball for Meowth. I mean, we can still use Teal Dance to see what we get, instead of just discarding the energy. Oh man. Might have been better just to discard the energy, right? Instead of Grand Tree? Gosh dang it. Whatever. Let's see if this Lillies can get us somewhere closer. I mean, if we can get into Meganium, we're going to be really, really close to the KO, right? So we can also just go Dawn, because let's see, where are we at here? So we'd be at 130, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're not quite there with Dawn, so we're going to have to Lily's Determination. Dang it. Two energy short, which now we at least got a chance, right? With Fez. Well, we're in an okay place here. We got to hit the stadium, and all right. Well, there's one part. And we still need Bayleef, right? Getting close, getting close. Still got another Teal Dance. And we can at least heal off some of the damage here, so that's going to be okay. We can use the... Alright, do we have a Bayleef over here? No. Would have made me happier. Alright. Bayleef or nothing. Oh yeah, bro. Alright, do we need the grass and the grass? Alright, this will check out. I'll be fine with this. Alright, let's get here. And here. So I think realistically, we're just taking the KO here. I think we'll be in a hell of a good place, right? I think we still need to... Are we going to need to attach for turn? No, so we can... Do we attach here? I guess so. And take the KO. Dang, that was a heck of a turn, right? Getting unfair stamped and we turned it into that? Damn. No, you're all good. Well, be interesting to see, right? So I'm sure they're running more Crispins. They're usually these decks are running 3, and he still has man, Dusknoir might not be the way to go right now though, because I mean, I guess he can Dusknoir, take the KO, and then he can probably get into another Dusclops and put damage out again. Unsure here. I mean, we're in an okay place, but he definitely is going to have some. He's going to have some cards here to make it happen. Yeah, man, for sure. I don't know if we'll do it on stream. Might be able to do it after a bit. And you can add me, and guys, I also have guys add me on Discord. I'm trying to get better with Discord. I'm not as great with it, but on live, right? I'm Arkman, ARKMAN 3030, and that's the Discord too. So you can add me on both. That'd be great. Oh, bro. They use the Rosas wrong, right? You already have to be the stage 2 before you can use Rosa. Whatever, 2-0 to start the night. I'm freaking down with that. Like I said, this is going way better than when I was running the Mega Absol earlier today. I couldn't quite get it going. I don't know if it was matchup dependent or if it's because I'm terrible with that. Yeah, sick, man. I'll grab you. I'll grab you once you add me too. But yeah, I played Absol a little bit before rotation, and I certainly didn't mind it. I think we still want to go second. But certainly didn't run it very well today. So again, that's why we're running Hydrapple. I do, gosh dang it. This is the second time I've had to start with Meowth in the active. It's driving me crazy. I do want to find a dark deck that I like playing. Like, you know, a different, you know, not, again, for non-meta stuff, right? So I don't want to play Zoroark or anything like that. I want to find a fun dark deck to do on non-meta Monday. So again, if there's other decks you guys can think of, or if there's like a non-meta dark deck that you like playing, you got to hit me up in the chat and let me know. It's too bad this guy's not weak to grass, right? That would make life way easier today. All right, we need some Ogerpons. No Ogerpons, damn. We can't even get out of the active to get into Celebi. Well, I think we just go Bayleef Chikorita. None of this is good. That was not good. Guess we energy attach and pass. This is not, I don't know, this is close to as bad as what we saw earlier, right? That last one was not a great start, but at least they had a slow start too. I mean, this guy might be up 2-0 before we even get yeah. I mean, we may be done. Might be over already. Dude, you don't have to premium power pro. I'm weak to fighting. What's going on here, bro? He just wants to, dude, if he uses another one, that'd be wild, right? He's going to be doing like 300 damage. Yeah, 320. Settle it down over there, Mega Lucario. So this is interesting. If it has the Binacle, is this the Mega Zygarde build? That is a deck I've actually considered for this for this build, you know, to do on non-meta Monday. I've considered the Zygarde build. Oh my god. Dude, what the heck? I mean, I don't got nothing over there. Oh, bro. Well, that was bad. How do we, I mean, in a deck like this, we have so many Pokemon. How do we not see any of them, right? We talked about it is heavy energy, right? So it makes sense to have 3 or 4 energy in hand, but man, I got you added for sure. All right, we'll get into a match here, and then Theo, we can get a game going maybe after this one or whatever. We can get a matchup going. A little tougher when I'm on stream, right? Because you can see what the hell I got going on. Tails. You know, I'm a tails never fails kind of guy. I don't know. What do you guys like calling? You guys call heads or tails, right? I'm generally tails most often. One of my buddies also put it this way: is he likes to go second, and so if he hits the tails, it's the same spot the go second pulls up at. So that's why he kind of likes hitting tails, because it's in the same spot, right? He doesn't have to mess with his mouse or anything. Kind of funny. Shout out Dakota, that a guy. All right, so Yon Mega, we played this non-meta Monday a few weeks ago and absolutely cooked. We went like 7 or 8 straight wins at one point, and had a ton of fun. I really liked that Yon Mega deck. All right, we needed that bug catching set. I wish we would have been in a better place here. And we don't have the tree, but we could certainly get there. We can get into... All right. We gotta get Celebi out. So if we go Celebi, and then we already have the Dipplin, right? So I guess we go Bayleef just 'cause. All right, and then okay, because we can still get into Chikorita here. So we're gonna be in a pretty good spot here, right? After we get Celebi up there, we can grab the stadium and any 2 Pokemon we want. I think any 2 grass Pokemon, I think. So outside of energy, we're doing okay. We gotta get energy on this next turn for sure, though. So stadium and both of these. No, we're in a decent spot. Judge would not be our friend, but I don't know how many Judge that Yon Mega runs. Maybe a couple. Yeah. No, I got you added. Hey, settle down over there, cat. Yeah, sometimes our cats will jump in here when I'm on stream, try and get their look on video and stuff. So this is interesting, right? So who's he gonna go after? I don't know if it matters, right? I mean, probably Dipplin. Oh, all right. Well, again, we still need grass. I mean, having Fez is gonna maybe come in clutch here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's get Forest in play. We've got Lana's aid, so I guess if we get some other pieces, we could grab the Chikorita, but I think that's a terrible play right now. Well, or we can just do it this way. Nothing like running into what we needed there. So now we definitely need to get a couple grass energies. And we only got 1 over there. Yeah, let's see what happens. 4 of them. God dang. Oh, all right. We'll take 4 more. That'll hit pretty hard. Oh, damn it. Nah, bro. I wanted 4 more grass energy on that one. Okay, so if we if we attach here, we can attack. What will we be doing? That'd be 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. Yeah, I mean, so I guess we just attach and take the KO. I mean, realistically, they're not in a great spot. So I guess we'll just take the KO to go ahead and see where we're at. Do I put this one down? Nah, I think we're going to Meowth instead, because I would much prefer to get a new hand. So let's Meowth for Lilies and see if we can get some more Grass Energy on board. Sucks our bench is going to be full, but that's okay. Not the worst thing ever. Man, I absolutely love. I've always been a cat person. I think they're hilarious. I think they're funny as hell. I absolutely love cats. And all of ours certainly are characters within their own selves, right? 240 for the KO. All right, well, see where we go from there. I mean, I think we're in a decent spot. Again, I don't know. I love Yon Mega too. I mean, I guess maybe right now I just like grass decks. Maybe that's just where it's at. Maybe I just like grass decks currently. I mean, getting Bedewed wouldn't be the worst thing in the universe. I'd rather have a boss in hand, because then I think the game would be over 100%, right? So let's just top deck boss. No, bro. Now we got more energy than we know what to do with, right? I don't think we need to stack all that energy up on him. Realistically, Yon Mega's taking the KO whether we're at 200 or 210, right? So I don't think it matters. Nah, I want the boss, bro. So I think Meganium is 2 of each basic energy attached to any of your Pokemon. It gives 2. So realistically, we only need 2 energy on Fez to be able to hit with him. So we can snipe the bench if we need to with Fez too. So, god dang it. Well, there's the boss that we needed. Yeah, we've got a couple cats and a dog. I don't know. I certainly love our dog too, but bro, I'm not a huge fan of cleaning up poop all the time. Right? Not my favorite thing. All right. Well, what's that make us now? 3-1 on the night. Not too bad. And our only loss was because we just bricked so terrible. We would have lost. We would have lost that match no matter what, I think. So I'm down with starting off 3-1. All right, get another level here. So Theo, man, you've been playing for a while. How long you been doing TCG, or you play in real life at all, or just online? What's up with the story? All right, let's get another W here. I wouldn't mind seeing another Dragapult deck. Again, I think it's good to see, can we survive meta decks with our non-meta Monday deck. So, all right, hopefully you guys can use those code cards. Again, we love giving them out to the chat, so I'm hopeful you guys can use them. If you don't need them, just let them go by so somebody else can grab them. Nah, we want to go second, right? Like last turn, if we can get into that Celebi turn 2, it's like, right? it just starts kicking. Oh my, well, all right. Glad to see we have no basic Pokemon because the rest of that hand was not it. I mean, Lily's is fine, but all right. Well, works out great when we got Celebi just to put in the active, right? We don't even have to search for it. Bug Catching Set, hopefully for an Ogerpon and a Grass, maybe. Oh, that's a bad start for that guy. I mean, I wonder if we've got what we got in this matchup. All right, let's get something good out of here. All right, exactly what we asked for, I think. We still need to find, we need to get at least a basic Pokemon on board, I feel like, because that's going to help us with Celebi. Oh, man. Well, I mean, we got the... Okay, we're all right, because we'll grab the stadium. So we need here in the stadium. Right, because at least then we're going into stage 2 right away. And we got the Ultra Ball, so we can kind of get rid of what we need to on the next turn. I think that's the right play. Nah, man, glad you're getting back into it, right? Yeah, I started playing a little over 3 years ago with my son. He loved Pokemon in general, and then one of his friends gave him like one of the trick or trade packs, and he like fell in love. So at that point, we just dove in and started playing and having fun, and he's been pretty successful. And I started playing just because I loved it, because I just had fun and thought it was great. So, all right. Well, I think, and we could Meowth for a new hand. Maybe that's the play. I think we're gonna go into Meowth so we can get a new hand. We can't do much with what we got. So, yeah. So we're about 3 years in. And I don't know how much longer it's going to go, right? As a kid, he's in the juniors right now. He's his last year in juniors at 11. And so I do wonder if as we get into middle school, high school, if he's going to want to keep playing. I mean, I hope so, because I'm having a great time. I'm loving Pokemon right now, so. Oh, bro. Okay, so at least we would have been happier with another energy. And we're not even close to KOing here, so what do we got to do? Yeah, we're not. We're still multiple pieces away. I mean, I like having the Ultra Ball. We're probably still gonna go get Hydrapple just so we can have it on board. And if we hit another energy, then I'll feel even better about it, right? No. All right, so let's get rid of Dipplin and Ultra Ball. It's too bad we can't grab energy with. I guess we'll hit for 30. Better than doing nothing, I guess, or we can retreat. I don't think we want to put Ogerpon in the active, right? I mean, we don't need him taking a KO on it. So I think we're just better off going Solar Cutter for 30. What a massive hit. Yeah, so yeah, Parker's had a great run. I mean, I think he's ranked top 230 in the U.S. right now as a junior. You know, he was a little disappointed. He didn't play his best in LA, but you know, he's still having fun even when he doesn't play as well. He loves it. So And then I had a pretty good day in LA. I went 4-3-1 running Raging Bolt. All 3 of my losses were Dragapult, and unfortunately I ran into 2 Dragapult to Dunsparce, and that Dunsparce EX just worked me, man. So I feel like I was one mistake away from a Dragapult win that cost me day 2, so that was a little disappointing. But I mean, realistically, I still had a great time and showed up and played fairly well. So I don't know if we'll be able to make it to another regional this year. We went to NAIC last year, but I don't think we'll be able to make it this summer, which a little bit of a bummer, but that's okay. What is going on here? What is this? So they want to use Mimikyu against Ogerpon, I guess? That is not something I expected to be seeing. And we got Boss KO, so we can figure out wherever we want that to go at this point, right? And we don't need to put the Ogerpon up, right? We just Boss KO here. I mean, where are we at here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 8, 9. So we're 1 energy away. Well, so we're 1 energy away from the KO here. I guess we can just take the KO on... all right, let me do my math again here. So 30, 60, 90, 120. Yeah. So we're going to lose this energy as we retreat. So 30, 60, 90, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. Yeah. We're not quite there. If we're doing 300, then I messed this up. Yeah, 270. Okay. I was like, I thought we were an energy short. I mean, it's so interesting. Mega Lopunny certainly crushed at this at Utrecht, right? So we got a short coming out on that tomorrow, and then Lopunny was still top 8 at LA. Lucario just hasn't been very good. It hasn't been. It just hasn't been good. So realistically, I think it's been hard to really worry much about Mega Lucario. I think I saw 1 Mega Lucario at LA, and so if you're Lopunny and you have 1 loss to Mega Lucario, but then you see 4. I mean, I played 5 Dragapults, I think 4 or 5 Dragapults. Oh, bro. Boo. All right, so we're going to have to do some more work here. Nothing's going to be impossible to get back where we need to get Meganium. And he... Oh, I forgot he had 30 damage. Dang it. We would have taken that KO. Gosh dang it. My bad. My bad, chat. I should have known that. We would have taken that KO if I would have been playing that smarter. But that's okay. Let's see what we can get going here. I'll start with Bug Catching Set for sure. And I guess if we hit the stadium, we just Dawn for what we need anyways, right? Holy heck. Now all we're seeing, I guess Fez give us 3 more chances at the stadium here. But then our bench is going to be full. Oh my gosh. I mean, what are we hitting here? I haven't even looked. So we're actually taking the KO now, even without. So I think we're still going to Unfair Stamp. Yeah. I think that's the plan. So we're still gonna. think we're still going to Unfair Stamp, and then we'll take the KO. I mean, at that point, we're going to be so far ahead, right? I'm hoping that we'll be put in a decent spot. Bro, how does Bug Catching Set? Oh, all right. Win, bro. All right, 4-1 with Hydrapple. I don't hate that. So I know some of these are for the brand new set. So, you know, this is like a Chaos Rising one. So those aren't out on TCG yet. So you guys may have to come back and pick some of those up, or get them on your phone so you got them when it actually opens up on live. Yeah, but find it hard to you know, when I go to these tournaments, I find it hard not to play Raging Bolt, just because I love playing. I just like Raging Bolt. Even the times I'm not as successful, I like how it plays. Where I just don't like Dragapult, even though, you know, the other night we went like 11-3 with Dragapult crushing hammers, and I still didn't really like it. I'd still rather take massive KOs with Raging Bolt. But that's part of why I like this Hydrapple deck, right? Is you get good. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, GG's. That was good. Dude, no energy, bro. That's part of why I like this too, is with Hydrapple, you can just take massive KOs. It is interesting to think that you have bench sniping with Fezandipiti. It's a little tougher to get there than with some of the others, but and then being able to heal with Hydrapple's ability. I can't remember what his ability is called. I'll have to look at it when we get the card. But being able to heal a little bit with that is pretty sweet. No, man, you can play whatever. It don't matter. I mean, if you come out with Ceruledge, that's pretty messed up, right? Yeah, Flareon, Ceruledge. Kind of trying to think if there's any other fire types that are any good right now, but there's not very many. That's part of why the grass decks are doing so well, is there's no good fire Pokemon out there. You know, the Moltres might be popping up. So that's the one card I worry about in Dragapult, is if they're running that Moltres. And it is starting to show up more, so we may see Moltres in this matchup. We'll have to see. Okay. All right. Okay, not too upset we got energy there. I'd rather get the stadium gone before I start benching stuff. I don't love this, right? I mean, the fact that... Let's get that Celebi. Okay. This makes me feel a little better. So realistically, we don't have to bench much else, because we can just put it in play after we get Celebi. So I think we're going to go here. And we're just going to retreat into Celebi and then grab what we need. Again, we got way too many Pokemon, actually. I mean, the fact that our whole hand is Pokemon besides 2 cards, that's freaking wild, right? So we'll grab the stadium, and then what else are we going to need? We need... All right, so we're going to be in a great place, I think, as long as we don't get judged. So I think we need Dipplin, Chikorita, and the stadium. No, not you. No, not Hydrapple. Chikorita, stadium. All right. So as long as we get through this with our hand, I think we're all right. We do need more energy. Not sure. Do we use? We could use Ciphermaniac, and we can go into like back-to-back energy or something like that. I mean, I don't think I love that, but it's not the worst. The worst thing of all time. Yeah, again, I don't matter to me. Both of those matchups are ones I think would be interesting. And Zoroark would be bad for you being weak to grass, right? All right, let's go to work. Let's get it. And another Pokemon, since we only have 40 in our hand. This is absolutely wild, right? Dude, we can almost go into double Meganium. So crazy. Okay. I guess we're going to Ciphers for 2 energies. And we got the KO with Celebi, so we don't even have to... Alright, we'll go here. So we'll Ciphers for 2 energies. Or do we energy and... Maybe we just go energy and Lillie's Determination? Yeah. So I think that's got to be the play for sure. And then, at least we'll be able to get some more energy on board and be ready for what's coming up next. And I'm definitely not traversing time, bro. I'm taking the KO. Again, this is why I don't play Dragapult often, is I like being aggressive. So the fact that we took a KO early, I don't mind, right? I want to get out in front. You know, we could have used Syrup. Is it Syrup Storm? What the heck's his ability again? Ripening Charge. My bad. Syrup Storm's his attack. So Ripening Charge, we could have healed that 30 off him, but I don't know. I certainly didn't need 2 energy on Celebi, right? So, but yeah, thank you guys for jumping in. Go ahead and jump in the chat. Let me know how you're doing tonight. Smash the like button. Go and subscribe, right? We're trying hard here to grow the channel, so I'd love the support. Go watch some of the videos. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I said the last few months we've been pushing pretty tough to get where we need to. All right, well, all right. I don't mind the Meowth. I'm guessing we go here. I think that's got to be the play. Realistically, late in the game, we're way better at taking KOs with Ogerpon, so we at least have a shot at still getting KOs later, even into Dragapult, if we get Ogerpon set up. So. Yeah, the other, we actually saw this on stream a week or so ago, and talked about running the N Zoroark with the Okidogi EX, because he's not weak to grass, and he can hit pretty damn hard. So, we've had that discussion. Is that an okay card to include? Right? Is that a good one to put into? To put into that N Zoroark? Alright, well, I mean, we can, if we can get some grass energy here, then I'm feeling fine. 2 would have been better than 1 though. And so we can at least boss up. I mean, how many? I mean, I want to get rid of this Duskull to tell you the truth. Where are we at here? Do we just take the KO here? I don't know. I don't know why this worries me so much, but I want to get this out of here first. So I think we're going to go here and we'll just take the KO. Again, I think we're far enough out in front currently. We can play more aggressive. But I don't want them to be able to one-hit KO the Hydrapple. And so at this point, they're going to have to do more work to get where they need to. Crazy, man. Time flying as we're playing some TCG, right? Nah, I certainly appreciate you jumping on the chat for sure. Actually, one of our cats is named Theo. He doesn't usually show up. He's like the shyest of all our cats. I almost never see him. And then my son's cat, Magic, he loves the film. He be jumping on the table. I gotta push him out of the way so he's not trying to join the chat all the time. All right. I mean, they think they've got to get into Crispin to get some direction here. I don't know. I mean, if they don't Crispin, I mean, we're realistically going to be able to get a KO here on the next turn, right? I mean, I know we don't have much energy in play right now, but we're going to. All right, so we got to get to. It would normally be 11 energy in play, but we only need half, so we only got to get to 5, and we already got 3, right? So plus, yeah, I mean, we're gonna be in an okay place. We can heal off 30 from one of the Ogerpons, so at least helps keep an Ogerpon around a little bit longer if we need to too. And again, getting that Duskull out of there makes me feel happier. They just can't take a easy 2 to 4 prizes out of stuff. Yeah, so my son named him Magic because he loved Harry Potter movies at the time. So, so that's why he named him Magic after after liking Harry Potter and stuff. All right, let's get rid of this. I don't know how old he was at the time. I'm trying to think how old Parker would have been. Man, all right, we better start getting more grass out of this. I mean, we already got the KO here. They're going to have to Crispin yet again, which is fine, but that also means they're not bossing, right? So that certainly helps us out, makes me feel a lot more comfortable. Would be happier if we got at least a Applin and Dipplin here too, but I mean, do we have... Nah, we don't have any over there. I guess, do we keep adding Grass Energy? I guess so. No reason not to, right? All right, 510, another massive KO. Pretty dang sick. Hell yeah, Hydrapple. And we only need a single prize left. And we've got Meowth for boss. I'm sure we're going to get Unfair Stamp though, right? That's got to be coming. But even if they get into Dragapult, we're still doing. It's going to be 8, 9, 10. I mean, so if they get a Dragapult set up, we're already taking the KO with Ogerpon. So, I think we're fine. Yeah. So Parker's my son, and so he started the channel. You know, we started it together a year and a half ago, and he does like all the opening videos. We do a lot of like in real life battles. We like building, so we do a lot of like opening and building decks. So those are things that him and I really love doing. And so and then I started doing streaming because it's been a great way to grow the channel and then also get watched hours because we're trying to get monetized. And that's what we're kind of looking at for through the next few months. And so I've had a great time streaming. So I'm really glad you guys are on and jumping in chat, right? Just having a great time for sure. So yeah, so Parkermon, named after the kid for sure. And then my name's Noah, but I go by Arkman. So yeah, ARK for Arkman, right? Instead of, I always got called Boatman. I didn't really care for that, so Arkman it is. All right, well, we got the win. We already got the energy here. We can grab another energy, and it's game time. Yeah. Thanks, man. That's awesome. We love it. We've been having such a good time. We really have enjoyed Pokemon. It's been a great adventure for him and I, for sure. I mean, we're already at 3:30, right? And give me the energy. Let's attach it here, and then don't even have to unfair. I am surprised we didn't get unfair stamped. That they couldn't find it, but man. Nope, no, that's it, right? So that's how, you know, when I was growing up, Noah was not a very common name, but my parents named me that from, you know, from Noah in the Bible. They and so yes, Arkman fits that as well. All right, heck yeah. So where are we at now? We're 5-1. We've beat Dragapult twice. I mean, I'm not hating where this is headed, right? I mean, again, our goal on Non-Meta Monday is to compete and beat meta decks, and right now that's Dragapult, right? I mean, any variation of Dragapult, I think, is meta at this moment. Is there other decks that are meta right now? Okay, so we got a Mega Venusaur. So we were talking about that before, Theo, right? With this Venusaur deck. I mean, I think it's actually less meta than Hydrapple is right now, because Hydrapple's done well at the last two big tournaments, where I haven't even seen Mega Venusaur, to tell you the truth, at either of these. All right, I mean, so they've at least got Celebi in place. And that's our goal, right? If we can get Celebi in the active and use his attack turn 1, we're in a way better place. At least we're gonna have a few options here to try to get there. You know, it's interesting. We're both using Forest of Vitality, right? So I don't think it's really going to matter which of us puts it out. It's going to probably stay all game. All right, so now we got to decide what's... I don't think we'll get Hydrapple EX. I think we'll get... Do we get Dipplin? Oh, Christ. We're like one Pokemon short, but again, the Ultra Ball is going to help us for sure. I think we go Dipplin, Chikorita. Well, we don't need the stadium, right? Because we have a stadium in hand. So I guess we go Dipplin, Chikorita, Bayleef, right? Because we already have Meganium in hand, and then we can Ultra Ball for Hydrapple. We're in a decent spot. I don't know if it's necessarily the first to... Because they're running Mega Venusaur, we don't have to get to 2 prizes first, right? Even if we take a single prize, we're going to be able to get to Mega Venusaur at some point. So I think we only have to worry about taking out Celebi to start. Again, we need more energy. We got 14 of these dang things. Why are we always struggling to have energy in hand? Like, we shouldn't, right? Okay. All right, let's get it here. Let's see if we can get... I mean, at least we got Lilies. We'll be evolved into where we need to be anyways. Interesting that they grabbed the whatever his face is, the Genesect. I don't know if that's going to be beneficial in this matchup. Maybe. Burp. We don't need Unfair Stamp. I guess we'll attach for turn here. Alright, we don't need either of those. We'll get Hydrapple and then we'll Lilies. I think we did that the way we needed to, right? I think that turned out fine. All right, finally some more grass. And then if we can get a dang Ogerpon, we'll be really good. All right, let's go here. Can they get to 330? I mean, that's going to take a lot of energy on their end, right? Well, damn, I asked for energy, and now we got a mountain of energy in here, right? I mean, I guess we take the KO here, and we'll put more grass energy on the bench. All right, like I said, I think getting a single prizer is not terrible in this specific matchup, but man, if they weren't running Mega Venusaur, I think it'd be a lot tougher if we were on odd prizing. I mean, Tapu Bulu is interesting to think about. I was hopeful we had him actually last turn, because then we could have taken that KO with a single prizer, but nah. No, I'll be playing this. I'll be playing this all night tonight. So, so maybe after this match we can get on and we can get one in real quick. Yeah, I mean, I think I mean, I think out of that one, I think Festival Lead would be the only one I think is marginal for meta, but it is getting played a lot. So, but everything else, like Team Rockets, has shown up and playing really well. All right, so how much is this guy going to be doing? Because mine count as 2. He's got 4, so we're at 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's still got a ways to go to get. I mean, he's at 7. He's like 4. Yeah, okay. All right, let's go to work. If we get a boss, then I'll be way happy. Oh well, we got Meowth, so we'll be okay. This is going to be easy money, I think, from here on out. Boss up, take the KO here. Let's see if we can get to 3. Make sure we can get to 380. Another Ogerpon would help that, but all right. So how much are we doing right now? 390. Looks like enough to take out 380, right? math that time, bro. It's a lot easier when I don't have to actually do it in my dang head. Do I heal 30 of this off of here? I don't think that makes any difference. I think we'll just take the KO. 450? Not quite 510, right? Ah, back to even. Don't mind that. Yeah, I don't mind. We can do a best of 3. I don't even know what time it even is. We're 11:30ish where I'm at, so now we can get a best of 3 in for sure. Okay. So it's interesting, right? We should have known that they had this in play because we saw it when they had the mulligan. I still don't know. It's 70 per each, right? Was it 70 plus 50 for each on that Pokemon? He's going to be harder for us to KO, but he's going to have a lot of grass. So by the time we get up an Ogerpon, we can probably hit 360 anyways. Especially if he's got 3 or 4 energy on it. And if we get into a boss again, then it's like, it's over. If they take the KO, then we only need, we have 2 Meowth. So if we can get into another Meowth, if we can get boss, Meowth, or a ball, we'll have it in hand. Damn. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know how much we're going to be doing, but it's going to be a lot. Right when we're both doubling up the grass. Another W going to 6-1 on the night. Heck yeah, right? All right, good work. GG's for sure. Yeah, again, if you guys haven't, please go smash the like button. Subscribe. Try checking out some of the long form videos and some of the shorts. And then I always enjoy when you guys give me some feedback. Let me know what you like or don't like or think you need to see. Again, I'm trying to get the channel growing as best as I can. So, yeah, Theo, man, if you jump on and send an invite or whatever, we can get a couple matches in. I don't care what I don't care what you're playing. We want to see some interesting matchups, so whatever would work for me. Yeah, so some of you guys that have joined in later, here's what we got going deck list wise. Really, some of the things that we see here is we have to run the Celebi. It comes in so clutch. I think you want to go second in hopes you can get into Celebi and use Traverse Time. I think that's the plan. But then we also have this Tapu Bulu because 220 is doing a heck of a lot of damage and KO in a decent amount as a single prize Pokemon. So those are some inclusions in this Hydrapple that I think have been pretty good. So yeah, that's some of the things we see within the deck for sure. I think this one you Growlithe, right? All right, yeah. There we go. Yeah, so some other things within this deck that I've thought of doing differently, right, is do we need to change it? I think Briar is pretty legit, but I do wonder at times how much I'm going to use Briar. It certainly can make or break some games, so that's why Briar is still important to have included. Occasionally I feel like I need 3 boss, but I don't know, we haven't needed it yet tonight. It was going to be nice in one of the matchups, but again, not something that was necessary. Yeah. Alright, see if we can get going here. Definitely not putting Meowth in the active. That's not what we want to do. Again, no energy. Like, we were already talking about this. Like, how do we never have energy in hand? What? You got the wrong deck going? You weren't trying to go Mega Manetric or what? Yeah. No. Yeah, I figured. But yeah, so there's not a ton of things that I would look at changing or doing differently. There are a couple, but obviously right now it's running pretty well, right? Haven't been running into too many issues. So I do think we need to kind of see how it plays out before I make too many changes. The other thing I think is going to be interesting is, do we change out Unfair Stamp when we get Special Red Card? So once Special Red Card is around, I think Unfair Stamp isn't as necessary. So like in my Raging Bolt deck, I might go back to Prime Catcher and run 2 Special Red Cards. So I guess here in a couple weeks we'll kind of have to figure that out. Again, I do think there's a decent amount of no. I do think there's a decent amount of decks out there that'll switch to Special Red Card and not running Unfair Stamp. Now this makes the decision easy, right? We just go here. Wish we got a top deck and energy to make me feel more comfortable for sure. All right, so Viper, right? So I've certainly seen this deck several times. I haven't played it with this matchup. It's always tough when I play it with Raging Bolt, just because any single prize deck is bad for Raging Bolt. So interesting to see, can I get into some of those other like single prize attackers throughout? We're going to find out. I do have to grab some more water though. Yeah, and I do. I've always really liked Pecharunt. It's actually one of the kids' favorite Pokemon. He loves Pecharunt. So, when we got oh man, what set was that? When Prismatic came out, Parker was actually stoked. Oh my gosh. I guess we can get into Meowth. So do I think we're going to go here because we can get to Meowth if we want to get into okay. So I don't think we're going to Meowth this turn. Okay, we already have here. So if we get the stadium, this is going to be tough because on our next turn, Christ, we're going to want to get into Meowth. We're going to have to get rid of some of these Pokemon that we're going to need anyways. Are we better off doing it now? I guess so. I think we're gonna just go to Meowth and get a fresh hand. I guess let's make sure we didn't prize both Meowths, but that would be or that we didn't prize the Lillies, I guess, right? Yeah, we got all 4. So I think we're in a way better place if we can get here. Yes. And then I'm still going to bench Applin, so we already at least have him in place. All right, Chikorita. Yeah. This looks way better, right? We already got the stadium. We don't need Ogerpon because our bench is pretty dang full. All right, and then yeah. We're in an okay place, right? I think we'll just go find the Pokemon we need. So it's got energy over here. So we got, the Night Stretcher can get us either Bayleef or Hydrapple. So I don't think we grab either of those. I think we go Dipplin. Nah, this has got to be the play, right? I think this is where we start off with, and then see where we go from here. Don't even know what Toxtricity does for damage. 100. I mean, he's not attacking with him per se, but yeah. So at the last cup, I went to. I played a guy who was running Mega Sharpedo Mega Gengar with Cape, and man, that deck was interesting and tough. That was hard. Luckily, with Raging Bolt, I was able to get those KOs, right? But getting a KO on a 420 HP Sharpedo Mega Sharpedo was not easy, right? That took some work for sure. I think it's weak to grass, right? So it's gonna be a little bit easier in this matchup. All right, well, let's go here. Put our stadium in play. Go to Meganium. Let's, I guess we'll go grab Hydrapple. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful we can run into a boss. Because then we can take something else out. I mean, I guess if we get rid of Toxtricity, though, he's out of energy acceleration, so... I don't know, I guess that's maybe the way to go here. We take out Toxtricity either way. If we had that Tapu Bulu in play with energy on it, right, that would have been legit. Nah, we'll see where we're at here. I guess we go here. I mean, 330. He's gonna be hitting 240. He's not getting up there either, so I think we're gonna be okay with Hydrapple in the active coming up here. Damn, I still would have been better. I still would have liked having a boss here that we could be using. I guess if he finds a KO here on the next turn, we at least have... Well, we have another Meowth we can get into, so... That is interesting. I mean, we don't need to have... We don't need to pile up on Ogerpons because realistically, his biggest HP Pokemon's weak to grass anyways, so I think we're going to be in an okay setup. Again, if he gets into Mega Sharpedo, we're going to be back on even prizes anyways, so we'll see. Alright, so this Mega Sharpedo threw me off the last time I played against it. I thought that on its second attack that I had to have damage for it to do its extra, to do the extra damage, but it has to have damage on it. So I don't know at this point if he can get damage on it, right? And then the other thing I found out through that was, and the guy I played against was really smart with this, is you can monkey, you can monkey off 20 instead of all 30, right? So he was monkeying 20 off and leaving 10 on Sharpedo to at least have the most HP left it could, and then he put the cape on there, right? So he was sitting at 420 HP with that Mega Sharpedo. And that was actually turn 2, which was absolutely wild. Again, luckily 420 works out well for Raging Bolt, so the fact that we're hitting in numbers of 7 made that pretty dang easy. I mean, he's got 0 retreat on it, which is absolutely wild, right? So, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty fun attack, the fact that you can get where you need to, but I mean, realistically, we're already KOing it, right? We're doing, 780. I think we'll get some more Grass Energy in play. Burp. I don't know. Alright, and then I'm still going to Lilies because I want to get a boss. Okay, alright. So we're in at least a better place for our next turn coming up here. So we can at least boss what we need to. Guess we'll thin the deck out a bit. I mean, where are we at? 1, so 6, 7, 8, 9 energy, so 1140 damage. Damn, bro. Hydrapple going big right now. I mean, I think we'll be in an all right spot. I don't know if he's running cape. If he's running cape, we can't get stamped. So it'll be interesting to see if he's running stamp or cape. I don't know what else would be in this deck. I'm not 100% sure. You know, I do have a buddy who ran the Toxtricity with the Brute Bonnet, right? And that deck is wild too. Again, I was playing Rage and Bolt against it, so it's so hard with any of those single prize decks. But that one I think took too many pieces. There was too many things you had to get to make it work. Yeah, so it is something that I feel like is a bummer sometimes late in games, is that Pecharunt can't put itself in the active, right? Because there's times where he could take some KOs late in games, and then you have to find another way to get him up there. That's why I like having that Mega Sharpedo with 0 retreat cost is actually pretty dang good. Is you could like subjugating chains up the Mega Sharpedo and then retreat him into Pecharunt if that's who you needed to attack with late in a game. All right, well, we're going to take game 1 here. You know, boss KO is going to make it happen pretty easy. And then we can head into the second one. Unfortunately, only 570, right? It was way bigger when we had double. All right, Theo, we want to jump back in. We can get game 2 going. Yeah, so I think yeah, I think this is going pretty decent for non-meta Monday, right? Again, these are the kind of decks I like playing on these. Any of these decks we're just not used to seeing. I like playing them a bit because then if I see it in a tournament, I at least have some idea of what they want to do, what they're running. So that's why I like going through and doing this non-meta Monday for sure. Yeah, thank you guys for jumping in. If you haven't, go and smash the like button, and then subscribe. Watch some of the long form videos. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, we've been working really hard the last few months to grow the channel, and we certainly appreciate you guys. Any of the involvement's pretty dang awesome. And yeah, tonight we're running Hydrapple EX as the non-meta deck. I don't know. Do you guys like the thumbnail? I thought the thumbnail looked pretty sick for Hydrapple. I thought it was pretty sweet. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I don't know, Theo. You trying to get another one or what? Oh yeah. I see. Yeah, so we got 2 cups this weekend. I don't know if I'll be able to make both. We'll get Parker to both of them. Still undecided on what I want to play. Probably Rage and Bolt, but to tell you the truth, man, I've been playing some of the Dragapult Crushing Hammer, and I've been absolutely crushing with that too. So hard to know what I'll go with this weekend. Tapu Bulu, this is not. Oh, this is bad. This is not a good start. We can't do anything with him until we got Meganium in play. And 3 retreat cost? Bro. Hopefully we can sit behind him and get set up, because otherwise we don't have much going, right? We're going to have to Ultra Ball for Meowth and Lilies just to get something better. And Zoroark, I wish I played it better. I do like the deck a lot. You know, its matchup with Dragapult is pretty decent, right? So because of that, it's been way more playable lately for sure. Oh. Alright, let's see if we can get going here. Like I said, we're going to probably Meowth Lilies for sure, because the rest of this hand is not it. I don't know. Do we just go both energies? We got a ton of them, right? Alright, so we prized a Meowth. Prized a Lilies. And a couple energies, but realistically, oh, and the Unfair Stamp. So, oh, never mind. Unfair Stamp right there. My bad. All right, come here, Lilies. Let's go figure this out. Let's get something better going. All right, we need some energy out of this. All right. So how do we want to do this? Do we go 2 energy? I think we need both energy, and then we can at least Teal Dance once. Man, I'm not even sure. We got to get... We don't have a whole bunch going here. Pass, right? You know, if we had Dawn, we'd be in such a better spot, right? I thought when I saw Briar, I thought it was Dawn for a second. So if we had Dawn, we'd be cooking, right? We just go Dawn, Forest, and then we're already hitting with Tapu Bulu. So it's kind of a bummer we don't have that option. I don't know. What do we get? We got over here just energy right now. 2 energy. And he has several ways to take a KO here on Tapu Bulu. I guess realistically, we'll still have a turnaround KO with Ogerpon because of Lana's aid if we don't get anything else that's any good. But I would still rather find something decent here off this top deck. Yeah, I wonder, did he attach that energy last turn, I think? Right? So I think he... Yeah. So he still hasn't energy attached yet. Wonder if that's... And he still has one more trade. Oof. Alright, well... Bro, isn't that what I just talked about? We need Dawn? Damn, bro, that was pretty damn legit. We just gotta hope we have it all, right? Damn, dude, that top deck was crazy. I cannot believe we just top decked that. I'd still rather have had an energy in here somewhere, but that's okay. Bro, my bad, Theo. I think being weak to the grass is gonna be dang tough. All right, then what else we got? What do we got here? At least we got the lilies if we need to get into some energy here. We talked about this already. Like, how do we run into energy problems with this deck? Like, 14, right? Yeah, I mean, tough without being able to get out of the active now. All right, let's Lillie, or yeah, lilies. Let's get some energy out of. Oh my god, where the hell am my energy at? So I originally thought this Tapu Bulu did 70 damage to itself instead of just a 30. So dude, I thought you could only use it twice before it KO'd itself, right? But 30 is like so-so, right? That's not too bad. So realistically, we probably need boss. So we can get there with you know, with a ball Meowth, because we're definitely not KOing 320. Dang, that's crazy on trade that he hit the Dragapult. I wonder how many Dragapult are even in this. Judge. All right. Well, actually, I'll take Judge. I mean, we got the boss, I guess, right? Like, I mean, we would survive Jet Headbutt by 10. So that'd be crazy. I mean, I guess might be able to get Fez. I said I don't know. I don't know where all these energy be at right now, but driving me crazy. I guess you put in Zorua. Oh. Alright, well, I guess we'll take, I mean, we'll take the KO here. Oh, man. I mean, I think the weakness to grass going to be tough within that for sure. And I think that's part of why Zoroark hasn't been as good the last couple tournaments. Because there's just so many grass decks out there right now. With Arboliva, with this Hydrapple, even with Raging Bolt, we're taking those KOs with Ogerpon too. So that's tough. Good run, Theo, man. I'm gonna probably jump back on ladder here, but we can probably get some more in later for sure. I'm actually interested in that Mega Manectric deck too, because that's a deck I think looks fun. I haven't seen the deck mechanics run a ton yet. I need to get more work on that, because it looks like a fun deck, one I'd like to play for sure. Slot box. So you think that's what you want to see on the next one, or what? Here. Oh, I didn't even look, dude. Do they choose to go first? Second? I want to go second, right? That's all I always tell my buddies when we be playing. Oh, what? All right, man. Well, so Theo, man, this guy be running Toxtricity. Let's see. They got to be running a decent amount of petrels if they're running multiple Team Rocket. Oh my God, Absol. Okay. Well, we talked about this earlier today, right? This was a deck I was interested in running tonight, and I pivoted away from it. Could be good for us, right? Because it's weak to grass again. I mean, we got Meowth for boss on our next turn. Trying to think of where. I mean, heck, we got the whole squad. Dang, right? Do we just attach? Do we attach here to be ready, or do we just not? I don't know if we attach. Oh, I got you. Yeah. Zoroark into slot box. My bad. Yeah, I mean, there's so many. Yeah, there's a lot of good decks out there right now that are tough on Zoroark. Even though I like Zoroark, I like its Dragapult matchup at times. I think. Oh, I think we're just gonna pass. Because I want to be able to boss next turn, so we need to have 2 grass energies. And if he gets stuck in the act, oh, well, what's he going to petrol for? Probably, is he going to be running like, no. All right, for the win. All right, I don't know what that makes us now. 7 or 8-0, right? 7 or 8-0 on the night. They were in trouble no matter what, I think, being weak to grass for sure. All right, let's get into the next one. Let's go get some more dubs. I mean, we're sitting 12:15 here Mountain Time, so I got a few more, I think. Yeah, dude, nah, it's a bummer, bro. Well, and yeah, I mean, you were missing some energy and couldn't trade into it there, but nah, GG's for sure. Yeah, so I think through the rest of this week, I'll probably stream maybe 2 more times this week. I don't necessarily have set times outside of Monday that I'm on I'm trying to be on every Monday. But as far as the rest of the week goes, I'll be trying to get ready for the Cup this weekend. Bro, this is not what I want to start. Am I going first? They're going first. I don't think this is great. I think we'll start here, but we're in trouble. Yeah, that would have been crazy to see Mega Charizard for sure. I mean, okay, so I haven't seen. Oh my gosh, they had to attach to Meowth. It's not good. I guess we still want out of the active because they could still crisp and KO a Applin. That's not what I want, right? All right, let's get something good out of this. Neither of those is good. I guess we're taking them both, even though they both don't help us. Again, I think I just want out of the active. I think it's going to be too easy for them to take out the Applin. So I guess we go here, so at least they can't just crisp and KO. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, another win. I don't even know what we just played against. I don't even know what we were playing. I guess we'll take the KO. We'll take the win. I think that puts us at 9-1 tonight. Crazy, man. I know my buddy Justin be building this deck for probably this weekend, so I don't know. Is he gonna run through the cup like this? Oh, this has been kicking ass. Let's go ahead. Yeah, I think. Again, I think the reason I like Hydrapple is we can KO anything within the meta right now, right? So it does take a few more turns than it would maybe with. It probably takes one more turn than it does with Raging Bolt. But realistically, I think anything that can take big KOs right now is going to be successful. That's part of why Dragapult's been so good, is it's just a lot of things can't hit up to that number right now, up to 330, 320. So again, part of why oh, thank goodness, Chikorita here. We might have had to concede fast like that guy if we had to put Meowth in the active. Nah, yeah, this deck's running pretty dang good right now. I actually built it today. I put it together. I don't know where the heck I put it. So earlier today, I put this deck together. I filmed a short that'll be coming out this week. And then we'll do a long form deck profile on it as well. And then Parker and I will probably battle. We'll do a IRL battle with Parker and I with Hydrapple against something else. They're going first. All right. Yeah, I mean, so I'm probably only going to do like one or two more here tonight and be done. But it'd be great to test some of this out against Dragapult for sure. I mean, right now we're 2-0 versus Dragapult. I think no, we had. Gosh, I can't remember. Was that lost Dragapult? I can't remember. I just remember we bricked. So maybe we're 2-1 versus Dragapult tonight. But you have to be able to beat Dragapult within the meta right now, because if you can't, it's just over, right? I mean, it's just you're not going to have any success if you can't beat Dragapult. We're going to Meowth for the usual into Lilies. Do I Ultra Ball? I think we Ultra Ball and get into an Ogerpon. Man, it's hard to know what this guy's even playing, but they're not going to have any way to take a KO on the next turn, right? I mean, I still don't want Chikorita in the active. So I think we're still going to attach to Chikorita so I can get it out of there. Oh, bro, I mean, it's another W, but I don't even know what we played again. All right, let's jump into one more here, see what we can do. Yeah, I don't know. Now we beat the Venusaur because I was able to boss up the Venusaur. So I know we beat that one. I don't know. I guess I'll have to go watch the stream to see what the L was too, but I don't know, man. We're like 10-1. God dang, hopefully my boy Justin ain't seeing this. He gonna be playing this deck for show this weekend. At least we get a peek at what we got going here. Okay, that's us. What do they got? All right, so this is one we talked about, right? This be interesting for sure to see how this matchup goes. They're going first, so. Oh, is this what we lost to? We lost to that's what we lost to. We lost to Mega Lucario. Because they were into Mega Lucario and they took a KO on like Monkey or on Meowth, and then they KO'd our only. We had like Bayleef in the active, so that's the only losses. So can we revenge the single loss we had tonight? I don't know. Let's go find out. As long as they don't, if they attach this turn to Riolu, we're in a little more trouble. Yeah, the fact they attached to Solrock, I'm not super worried. Especially if we hit an Ogerpon here. Bro. We need that to be an Ogerpon, not 4 energies. My God. I guess let's go deck check here too. Missing 1 Ultra Ball. So we're down to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so we're looking okay, other than the Unfair Stamp again. I mean, this is like the 2nd or 3rd time we've prized the Unfair Stamp. Doesn't particularly make me happy, but that's okay. And Lilies. Man, I so wish we could get Celebi in the active right now to make my life way better. Alright, so... I mean, we're in an okay spot, right? I mean, we've got a decent amount of what we're going to need on our next turn. I don't know. I mean, I think this is our safest bet. I think it's going to be hard for them to get to this number, so... I guess we could have put Celebi in and still retreated into Celebi. I don't know. Then we would have had to attach to it for the next turn. Alright, let's go... Let's pass. We'll pass. Because we can use the Poké Pad to get any Pokemon on the next turn. They're not going to Badoo us, so... And we have seen a decent amount of matchups tonight. Again, I think my main goal on Monday is to see the meta, right? So if we can see most of the meta and get an idea on what we can or can't be successful against, that's the goal. So, we've already talked about this multiple times, right? Taking a single prize KO on Solrock is fine because we're still going to be able to take... Oh, bro. And he's going to have multiple... He's going to have multiple Premium Power Pros, right? He's going to have 3 of them? I find that hard to believe. Okay. All right, well, we can also just boss up and take a KO, right? I mean, if we get enough grass, we'd have to get another grass, though. We don't have the stadium either. So we're quite a few pieces away, right? We're going to have to... We're going to have to hope we find what we need out of here. All right. I mean, Grand Tree there helps a bit. I guess... we Lilies, right? We don't have anything else going here. We got to find a better way to get where we need. That definitely helps. And we can heal 30 off of him, but I don't think that's going to matter. He's going to Aura Jab. He can still KO us with Aura Jab even if we heal 30, so I don't think that's going to make any difference. I guess we just keep adding energy in, and we got to hope we hit a ball or a Meganium, right? If we get to that Meganium, we're close. Oh, bro. That's right now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn, that stinks. We were one Pokemon away from being able to get where we needed to. I think we just go here and retreat. And we're just gonna save. We'll save energy. We'll save the energy and see what. Nah, man, I got it for sure. Thank you, Theo, man. Thank you for jumping on, getting in the chat, dude. It's been great. And so we'll be back on later in the week. So hopefully you can catch us again. Really appreciate you. Had a lot of fun tonight. This might be our last match tonight, anyways. That hairy mama, man. The fact that he's going to be hitting 300 with an energy, that's a bummer. Sucks because we had, like I said, if we had Meganium, we would have taken that KO right there. We would have taken a massive lead. Dude, no energy, right? 5 cards, no energy. 5 cards, no energy. 5 cards, no energy. The fact is, I think he would have attached the energy immediately, or am I just getting too... Oh my gosh, we got so lucky. Oh my god. Alright, so... what do we got over here? Anything good? Oh, lots of energy. Alright, well, we're going to hit one of these, and if we don't get what we need to get into Meganium... Alright, well, we got Meganium there, so let's go here. Let's get rid of this. I think we're going to get rid of Fez. And we'll get Meganium. And do we still land? I think we still land as aid to get all these dang grass energies back, right? I think so. Yeah, if nothing else, we're in a way better spot for our next turn. Do we heal, right? Because he does what, 210? We'll be at, gosh dang it. He'll be able to take that KO on the next turn with, well, he still needs an energy, but he could take it. I think we'll still heal ourselves. I think we're still going to Ripening Charge. Give us a little bit more HP. I wish we had the stadium, right? If we had a stadium, the stadium bump, we would have been out of reach. That would have made the math in our favor, right? Oof. We got pretty dang lucky to survive through that. I think at this point we're good for whatever, right? I mean, and we got the boss, so I think we're in a pretty damn good spot, and that makes me less happy. But we're KOing the Hariyama with Tapu Bulu on our next turn. So realistically, we're going to be in a decent spot. I don't know. Are they going to be running Unfair Stamp, though? I don't know if we've seen their A-Spec, so... And if we get stamped, that wouldn't be my favorite thing, but... Do we need to get 2 onto him? We can't, right? Dang it. I should have put that energy on Tapu Bulu on that last one. That's okay. I guess we go here. I would still love to see the stadium. That wouldn't break my heart. I mean, so we got Meowth, right? So we can still Meowth to where we need to be. I mean, Briar could come in huge if they take a 2-prize knockout. Alright, there we go. I've been waiting for that dang stadium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many energy we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's only one more energy left. I think we're still gonna attach here. And then I think we just take the KO. I mean, I guess we can get back into Hydrapple. We don't have any Dipplin. So we'll go here, here, and here. Alright, whatever. Take the KO. Again, I'm not sure if they have any options to take in a KO here, right? And they'd have to use 3 premium power pros and a Mega Lucario. Trying to think of how many energies we'd have to get through to get to Lucario. If he's got 2, and then we have 8, so that'd be 10, 11. I think we're 10 short at 11. Gotta get to 12. So, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So, I guess that could be the one thing is we might be an energy short. We used the Night Stretcher. We've used all Bug Catching sets, so That could be problematic. That Tapu Bulu attachment might have really hurt me, right? That could be problematic. But so even if he takes the KO, I mean, I guess if he takes the KO, I mean, without going in, I mean, I don't know. We can't even get to judge. Okay. I mean, we got the energy we needed, so realistically, even if he takes the KO here, we got the win. All right. Well, damn, hell yeah, Hydrapple. What did we end up at? 12-1? Hydrapple just eating it up. God dang, that was pretty dang sick. Giving out some more code cards here. Again, if you guys can use them, please grab them. I know some of them are from Chaos Rising, so you can't use them yet, so you'll have to save those for a couple of days. But yeah, luckily we got a bunch of Twilight Masquerade packs the other day when we were in LA, when we did all the side events, so we got a ton of code cards for Twilight. So again, a lot of playable stuff within those for sure. All right, well, dang, man, that went pretty damn good. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for jumping in. Again, if you haven't, please go smash the like button. Go subscribe. Watch some of our shorts and long-form videos. And then give me some feedback. Let me know what we got to do different and what would help you guys like the channel more, or be able to follow the videos a little bit more. So, otherwise, again, I super appreciate you guys. And as always, we sign out by saying, have a Poketastic day.